if you ask yourself the question why you still suck at piano, that can have a couple of reasons. One is that you simply don't have talent. But I've already made a video about that in another video of what I think about talent and what role it has for your musical development. Another reason is that you simply don't have enough time. Yeah? You may have a busy job, a family, maybe some other obligations in your free time, and you simply cannot practice that much. Of course, it will be nice for all of us to practice more, but it is very unrealistic in today's world that you may practice 3 hours every single day in your week. But the third possibility is that you just don't practice in an efficient way. And this is the easiest one to influence, and this is the one on which we should concentrate if we want to improve your playing over a longer period of time. Yeah? And I've made a few notes here on the 5 biggest problems for inefficiency, why you're not efficient with your practice. One of it is that most piano learners simply play too fast. Yeah? It already starts at a beginner stage, but it also goes to advanced players and also professionals, that they just repeat things in a fast way over and over again. And yeah, don't understand me in the wrong way. We need fast practice, but we also need to practice slowly a lot of times. And only practicing fast will simply not make your progress better. Yeah? You will practice mistakes, you will do mistakes a lot of times, and that will simply hold you back. The second thing is that you practice blocks that are too long. People just play through and they don't stop to correct their mistakes. This is a big problem that I see many times, and not really practicing the places that you need actually makes you progress much slower, or even worse, it actually enforces your mistakes. So you have to be aware that you don't do this problem. The third thing is that what I see many times, people make a mistake and they immediately take their hands away from the piano, and before even realizing what the mistake was, you have to know exactly what your mistake was if you want to make progress in a longer term. And if you take your hands away too quickly, that will not help. So you have to make sure that you understand what your mistake is. Of course, a mentor can help you with this, but if you don't understand your mistakes, you will never be able to really fully correct them. So this problem I see also very often, especially with beginners, that they are not aware of their mistakes and then just repeatedly do them over and over again. And that brings me to the fourth problem. The fourth problem is impatience. Let me be honest with you, I'm one of the most impatient people I know on this planet. But when you practice the piano, you shouldn't be impatient, because that leads to choosing pieces that are too difficult for you. That leads also to practicing too fast, what we already discussed. It also leads to practicing blocks that are too long, which we also discussed. And it also leads you to taking the hands away too early, which also we discussed. So impatience is like a root cause for many of these problems. And you have to understand, piano learning is nothing that can go super fast. It is not something that will be solved within a few weeks, no matter what all these fake coaches tell you about it. It is important that you bring some patience with it. Of course, with the efficient practice, you can make much faster progress. And that's also what we discuss in this video, right? We want to focus mostly on efficiency, because I think talent will be improved with this also over time, and also it will make you feel like you have more time to practice, and it will also motivate you to just look for little time slots here and there, because even in 10 minutes you can make a huge progress. So impatience is, it sounds very counterintuitive. How can you become more efficient but be more patient? But both things are important to this, and it's not good if you are not building a solid foundation. It's like in a house, you don't want to put in the furniture before you put the roof, because it will rain in and it will all get wet and dirty and it won't work. right? You need to build the walls first, then the roof, and then in the end, even before the walls, you want to build a solid foundation. Yeah, I'm not a construction expert, but you need to have a solid foundation before you even can build the walls. So with like a house, you know, let's take a skyscraper. You see like just that hole like in the soil for a long time before you actually see the progress. But people have worked on this already for a long time before you actually see it growing, and then the house is there pretty fast. The fifth problem is that sounds a little cynical, which it is not meant in that way, but that people don't think when they practice. What I mean, it's piano playing is often based on a misunderstanding. Making music is nothing to relax. If you want to relax, you can go and lie in a bathtub, or you can read a book, an easy book, or you can just watch Netflix. But if you want to learn music and play the piano, that's something which is really exhausting. It's a little bit like doing sports, just in a different way. It's also very exhausting. It's obviously very, very good for you. Also, you know, if you, I don't know, do other hobbies like playing chess, or if you are learning a new skill, if you read complicated non-fictional books, all these kind of things make you develop as a person. So is music, but it is something that takes a lot from you. It takes your full focus and all your effort. So if you're not ready to bring that, then it is very hard to make long-lasting progress. Even for me, who is very, very, of course, very, very advanced and skilled with playing, it is nothing I do just for being relaxed. Yeah? It's every minute I practice, every minute I play, it's always full focus, and you get in another stage. It's like, you know, being immersed with the music. That is what the true beauty is about it. So don't think you can relax when you make music. And if you solve that misunderstanding, you also more likely make efficient progress with your practice. Now, you know, if you want to learn, of course, much better how you can avoid these 5 mistakes, but also how you can actually do the right steps. Of course, it's already enough to know what to avoid, but you also want to know exactly which exercises to do and what kind of methods you need to implement so that you can make progress within your limited time. Then you should apply for a free first piano lesson with me. You do that at aaronpilson.com/academy, and you just find out with me together if and how I can help you. We'll look at your situation, analyze together what the right possibilities for you, and eventually, if you like it, also which is the right offer for you, because I have many different offers for different stages, also different intensity, so we can find out, you know, if it's something where we meet many times or not that often. I have really many options, so just take that opportunity to apply for that lesson. And we can then make sure that you don't feel like you suck anymore, and that you can also present your skills to your family and friends, even to your dogs or other pets if you have any, and that you just feel confident and just happy with your progress, because otherwise we know that you probably will stop the playing, and that is what we want to avoid. So apply for that free lesson now, and I thank you very much for watching this video and for watching the channel. I see that most people who watch the channel are not subscribers yet, so just do me a favor and go and hit that subscribe button. It will just help us to make our YouTube channel a bigger thing, and also to make more people learn the piano, which is, I think, really important in today's society. Take care, and we'll see each other again very soon in the next video.